So in this video, I'm going to run through the top 10 things for you to see and do if you're over visiting the Playa de Palma on holiday. Now, I'm talking about the holiday resorts of Pastilla, which lies right in front of me. I'm talking about this whole Playa de Palma area, all the way down towards El Arenal too. Now, there's plenty to see and do over here, and well, if you're coming here on holiday, well, you're not going to be bored. So let's run through the top 10 things that you can do if you're coming to this area of Mallorca on holiday. And we're going to start here down on the beautiful beach, which runs all the way down, as far as the eye can see, all the way down to El Arenal. Of course, this is the reason why so many people come here on holiday, not only for the wonderful beach, but for the location to the airport too. I can just hear a plane taking off in the distance. We're about a 5-minute drive from the airport terminal. So if you are arriving into this resort, well, your transfer time is going to be very short, which is why this area makes the perfect area for a beach break. Now, as you can see behind me, we've got plenty of sunbed rentals during the summer season. We don't tend to have sunbed rentals out of the summer season, but still this beach is amazing to come to no matter what time of year to visit, whether you're walking down the whole expanse of the beach or you're just coming down here to kick back on the sands and, well, just enjoy the views and go for a swim in the sea. But there is also a hop on, hop off city sightseeing tour over here on the Playa de Palma. You can see the little tourist train here, which runs down the back of the Playa de Palma all the way from Pastilla all the way down to Arenal. Might be worth getting a ticket aboard this if you do not want to walk, or you do not want to get the traditional bus as well. Go down, see the whole resort. It's a great way to see it. Okay, so the next thing to do if you're over here on holiday is to go on the boat trip. Well, you don't have to actually go out on the boat trip, because renting a boat over here can be as simple as renting a pedalo. You can get a pedalo for an hour over here for under €10, which is amazing value. It's really good value, and that's in 2024. However, that's just one way that you can get out into the water, because, well, there's plenty of boat trips down here. There's plenty of catamaran cruises, boat trips, or you can even just go out on the banana boats too. I'm going to drop some links in the description text below this video, so go ahead and check those out. See which boat trips you can do if you're over here on holiday, and make the most of seeing Mallorca from the sea and get a very different perspective of the island. Also, in high summer, I can guarantee you it's going to be the best way to keep cool, because why else do you think there's so many people out on the water during the hot summer months? It's just the coolest place to be. You're going to get a little bit of sea breeze, and of course most of these boat trips allow you to swim in the lovely turquoise waters as well. So book a boat trip if you're coming over here on holiday. So if staying active is a thing for you to do on holiday, one of the best things you can do is actually to rent a bike from one of the many bike shops which run along the Playa de Palma area. You can get them for around €10 per hour. I would recommend getting a bike though for at least half a day, because there's a cycle path here which runs all the way down into Palma City. You can literally cycle to Palma Old Town from over here, and it's a beautiful trip. It runs along the coastline. There's a beautiful coastal cycle path here. You can stop off for drinks and snacks or lunch on the way as well, but you can take your bike, you can chain it up also in Palma city centre and go and explore Palma for the day too, and then maybe cycle back at sunset. So consider renting the bike for a whole day. It's the best way of getting into the city, in my opinion, from this side of the island. You can avoid the busy buses, you can avoid the horrendous traffic as well, the horrendous queues and the hire cars all pouring into Palma on the day. So if you want the nicest experience of seeing this whole coastal area, get yourself a bike. I'll see if I can drop a link below in this video as well of someone that you can rent from too, but it's something we've done quite frequently over the years. We've come up here, we've cycled along this pathway here, and it's just a great way to see this area, so go ahead and do that. So what else can you see and do over here? Well, just across the way here and just across the other side of the motorway from the Playa de Palma, you're going to find the Fan Shopping Centre. Now, it's one of the main shopping centres over here in Mallorca. It's relatively new, but it's a great open air shopping centre too. It's full of shops including H&M, Mango. You've also got Decathlon. You've got a huge Carrefour hypermarket, supermarket over there too, where you can stock up on your traditionally made local products as well to take home. So definitely pop over there. There are buses that go over to Fan Shopping Centre, so go ahead and check out the description text. I'll put a few suggestions for bus numbers as well to get you over there too. Alternatively, you can get a taxi from one of the taxi ranks over here. A taxi shouldn't cost you any more than around €10 at most. But yeah, definitely go and check out the shopping centre, particularly on a rainy day as well. But there is more to do over here on the Playa de Palma. And coming here on holiday also means that you are in one of the best locations on the island to enjoy the biggest water park on the island too. And I'm talking about Aqualand, which is located right at the very far end of El Arenal, off the beach, inland a little bit, and it's definitely worth a visit if you're over this side of the island. Now, this park not only caters for families of young children, because there is a whole family section to that water park, it also caters as well for groups and tours and older people coming over here on holiday too. They've got some really big scary rides there. I've been there myself. I actually made a video about Aqualand a couple of years ago. I'll drop a link to that in the description text below this video. Maybe you can find it pinned at the end of this video too. It's not a cheap day out, I have to admit, and there are additional costs that you can incur if you're actually going to go into Aqualand as well, so just bear that in mind. The prices I quoted in that video as well are going to be relevant from a couple of years ago, but I'll also drop links as well if you want to buy tickets and support the channel, and I'll put those links also in the description text below too. Also as well, you're going to be ideally located over here on the Playa de Palma to go and visit Palma Aquarium. It's one of the top attractions on the island as well, and I really recommend it. I used to go there a lot with my daughter when she was very small. It's a great family attraction if you've got really small kids, if you've got older kids, or you're just going there as a couple as well. It caters for literally everybody, so go and check out Palma Aquarium. They've got a great environmental ethic over there as well. They do help rescue animals as well that are caught up in fishing nets and whatever around the island too, so they do have that aspect of it. It's a great educational place to visit as well if you want to learn more about the marine environment too, and it's also one of my favourite places to visit too if it's raining. On one of those rare days that you may be visiting Mallorca and it's raining, well, if you're staying down on this side of the island, then you're going to be ideally located to get over to the aquarium. You can either get a bus from around this area here just down the road, or you can go for a nice walk and get to there too. But definitely recommend visiting Palma Aquarium if you're over here on the Playa de Palma on holiday. But if you are looking for something just a little bit more traditional in terms of shopping, well, there are a couple of tourist markets over here on the Playa de Palma throughout the week. Over here in Pastilla, you're going to find the market taking place on the Tuesday and the Thursday. Over in El Arenal, you're going to find the market taking place on the Thursday too. So once again, a chance to pick up some souvenirs, chance to maybe pick up some fruit and veg as well if you are self-catering, and just get maybe more of a traditional experience over here in Mallorca. So go and check those markets out if you're over here on holiday too. So as darkness begins to fall over Pastilla, well, what can you expect from the nightlife over here? Well, if you are looking for a slightly more sedate area to go out and have a meal and a few drinks, stay over this side, stay in Pastilla. But I think one of the things that you have to do, and you just have to experience it, is to head down to the Playa de Palma. It is the epicenter of Mallorcan drunken tourism, I have to say that, because I haven't seen anything else like it on the islands, not even over in Magaluf. Now, it's friendly as well, I have to say. I'm not that old to think it's a terrible thing, because, well, young people have to party somewhere, but you do see people of all ages over there partying. I'll drop a link to a video in the description text below this one. Go and see what it's like. If you're over here on holiday, take a wander through in the early hours of the evening. It's quite good fun, but it's something that maybe you have to see if you're over here on holiday. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has proved useful to give you a few ideas of things that you can do in this area, and there are more things to do as well. There's even a kids climbing park, a activity park, even a little bit further inland, a Forestal park, which is really good fun as well. Great to do out of season. I might come back here in the winter as well and tell you more about the things that you can do too. And as well, on a windy day like this, don't forget you've got the windsurfing, the kite surfing as well, that you can also do if you're over here on holiday too. Okay everyone, let me know what your favourite thing is to do if you're over here in the Playa de Palma. Drop a comment below. Don't forget you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.